trip north of the border for the Miami Heat. After spending Turkey Day celebrating at LeBron James' Ohio home, the Heat now get back to the business of basketball, looking for a 9th straight win as they visit the first place Toronto Raptors. Don't let the record fool you. They are in first place tonight here on Sunsports. Short time ago arriving there. Oh, look at that. Chris Bosh, of course, playing long time in Toronto, back there in Canada, playing in the arena he played at for a while. And LeBron James, I don't know if he's got the itis, the turkey too much for him after what he had yesterday at home. LeBron, though, has been on fire during this winning streak. And Michael Beasley's been a story as well. 17-9 his last game, that win against Cleveland, off the bench, looking strong for the Red Hot.
A two-game road trip in the month of November comes to a close tonight in beautiful Toronto for the Miami Heat. And the Heat bring that long winning streak and their red-hot duo with them. LeBron and D-Wade pack arenas all over the land. They are, of course, an NBA tag team to reckon with. And welcome everybody inside the Air Canada Center. Tonight, the second of 4 games between the Heat and the Raptors. And we always hope you enjoy every bounce and basket right along with us. Miami Heat basketball on.
Right to Labadia.
Well, the Heat have scored 7 unanswered points. Looking for more on the touchdown. Dwayne Wade to LeBron James. Yes, even LeBron said touchdown.
LeBron was putting on a show before the game. The fans were getting excited. He got a big cheer when he was introduced. He's got a lot of fans up here in Canada.
Yeah, LeBron James looked like he was settling under a Stephen Morris bomb all the way to the end zone. Wade going deep, Dan Marino style.
Right into your living room, baby. Do the reverse. There you go.
Team leading 20th dunk of the season for LeBron.
The Heat, the coaching staff, the front office knew that giving them that opportunity that they would come back and play well the next night, they did.
Nice play between Norris Cole and actually Chris Bosh and LeBron, senior man from Baylor. DeRozan off the spin. Pretty move, but no finish. And Bosh gets ahead for LeBron. This should be fun.
Oh, boy. Well, Ray Allen had all kinds of options there. He could hit Beasley for a dunk. I guess let's see if LeBron's leg is okay, Eric. Oh, I would say so, with his head up near the rim.
Take that leg into the clouds. How about the efficiency of D-Wade tonight? 16 points on 7 for 10 shooting. Off the takeaway, we get this.
Dwayne Wade should get credit for that steal, I believe. He knocked it away.
So 18 for Wade on 8 for 11 shooting. And the Heat have opened their lead to the widest margin of the night. They're ahead by 18.
Good job by Wade knocking it away. Good job by Rio to give him the benefit at the other end. Let him get the 2 after he...
But they showed signs, of inconsistency. When you look at that first half, they did such a great job of moving the basketball and scoring points in the paint. They dominated that category. They finished 44 points in the paint to Raptor only 22. So the ball movement was good. Excellent shots that they were getting. But the second half, a different story, Will. Much more one-on-one action. They had 17 assists in the first half, only 7 in the second half. They just got too isolated one-on-one. This worked in the Raptors' favor. And the flip side, the Raptors were able to get to the free throw line a lot from some of these careless plays and turnovers that Miami had. And getting to the free throw line 19 more times than Miami helped them creep back into the game with the shot clock and the game clock, stopped. So it gave them the opportunity to get back from that huge deficit. Basket with either hand and getting his man on his heels. Look at the spin move. I mean, this is gorgeous. He's got a much longer player guarding him there. Uses his quickness and the strength here to finish, despite having someone pushing on his hip. He couldn't have done that earlier in the season, in my opinion. His strength and his lower body is apparent on a lot of these moves, and his balance is there so he can pull up on the dime for those quick stops. Look at this move here where he shoots the little fadeaway. That's really vintage Wade. If he can't get to the rim, having that tweener game. And of course, he's been getting on top of the basket too, finishing with a lot of dunks and athletic plays.
You look at the efficiency too that we talk so much about LeBron. Well, Dwayne was 9 of 16. Again, shooting over 50%. He's given the assist, had 6 assists, 7 rebounds as well. So he's stuffing that stat sheet, doing all kinds of things.
He is, and 4 steals, continuing to be a factor on the defensive end.
Now on to LeBron James, which, speaking of stuffing the stat sheet, LeBron did again tonight with a 27-point effort. And again, John, over 50% from the field, 10 of 17.
Kind of quiet early, let Dwayne set the tone, but really picked it up when his team needed him in that second half. got out, used his athleticism, and he understands guys are going to find him near the basket, and he's only single covered, so he's trying to get as many of those opportunities as possible. He makes 3 shots beyond the arc. Again, this is what the other team's daring him to do, and when he's making those, he's just simply impossible to guard. I like how he isolates inside, has Lowry on him there, knows he's got the mismatch. He's just got such a high basketball IQ, always gives himself a chance to make the right play, and he shoots a high percentage because of those solid decisions.
One thing he didn't do tonight, John, was shoot a lot of free throws, something we've seen him do. Was that a situation where maybe he was hitting that jumper and settling for it, or maybe just overall the fact that Miami only shot 13 free throws on the night?
I think overall, and he got to the rim so much. I mean, Miami really hurt Toronto in the paint. They outscored him by 22 points, and he led the team. He took 6 free throws, and he did lead the team, but it did come, towards the end of the game.
8th time in a row, 7 consecutive wins here at the Air Canada Center. Second half was not pretty, Coach, but the Heat held on, win the game, and get a total of 49 points from the duo of LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
All that matters is the W. It doesn't matter how you get there. You collect yourself, you improve some of the things you didn't do well in that second half, and then move on to the game on Sunday.
And let's keep this in mind. The defense was superb all night for Miami. They hold Toronto to 83 points on 38% shooting. That's 3 straight opponents held under 40% by the improving and emerging Heat defense. Strong game for Dwayne Wade, his 4th straight game with more than 20 points. He's waiting patiently with Jason Jackson.
Eric, thank you very much. What looked like was going to be smooth sailing, Dwayne, turned into quite a challenge. And guys had to overcome a lot there, including what energy that the Raptors involved themselves in. What was the most difficult thing to get this W?
Well, we had a lapse there at one point where we got up a lot and we kind of relaxed. And they got into it a little bit, and then they was at home, the crowd was into it. Everything was going their way, but we just had to fight it out and find a way to win.
So missed free throws, a big cushion that you guys created in the first half, and going back to some of your play there, again, explosive. I asked you before the game how you feel, and you said it's a day-to-day thing, but when you get rolling like that, I imagine you're able to surmise you're feeling good.
Yeah, another day. It was another good day. I was feeling good. I don't like missing no shots, so I was mad at myself for missing 1 free throw, a couple shots. But like I said, I'm getting better, and I'm kind of understanding right now, what my team needs from me, and I'm just trying to bring that on a nightly basis.
A point that we brought up on the air, and was researched by Eric Reed earlier today, is how the 3 of you all, you, Chris, and LeBron, are clearly shooting less most of your career. But you guys, your percentages are going through the roof. You and LeBron are at career highs. Chris, I think it's 1 year off. Your second highest for you. Just what's happening with the way that you guys are going about it?
Well, we're guys that, normally, have to take hero shots, in the past. Now we don't have to take those. So, we're giving up good shots for better shots. And I think the biggest thing is we're getting a lot in the paint as well, and that opens up our outside game. Obviously to be able to hit pull-ups, Brown able to hit threes, etc. So right now we're just taking the shots that we work on and that we know our team need, and we're not trying to take hero shots all night.
3 times 3 equals 9. That's your winning streak. That's my math lesson for the day. Thank you.
I thought you was about to say something else with 3.
No, just because you're...
I was sitting here thinking, how can I photobomb myself? But I was going to do an interview, and then I was going to step behind me, and then I was going to come back. I couldn't do it.
Then Dwayne Wade's done. He thought he had a moment, and now they're together in victory on the road, north of the border, and off they go. LeBron has a moment, throwing a ball right at Ray Allen, who's on radio. I don't think they're aware of that. A steal by Dwayne Wade. And offense always, or I should say defense always leading to offense with this team. And it's a victory on the road, 90-83. Not an easy one, but a W nonetheless.